For our standing stick-assisted CS10 movement prep, we're going to need a stick or a PVC pipe, something you can hold and which you can press into the ground for assistance with balance to do some of the movements in the drill. So we're going to start standing up with our feet hip distance apart. We want our elbow to be by our side. We're going to pull our shoulder blade back and down, and then we're going to slightly externally rotate that arm. Okay, so if I'm stood in front of you, or I'm stood facing you, I pull the shoulder blade back and down, elbow to side, then I'm going to rotate out slightly and press down into here. Yeah, that's where the stick's going to be. From the side, shoulder blade back and down, elbow to base of the ribs, and then externally rotate. Yeah, and that's where I'm going to keep a little bit of tension through the arms. So I'm pressing the stick down into the ground as if I'm planting a flagpole. Yeah, I'm not pressing it really, really hard, I'm just pushing it in. So it's giving me a little bit of support. From there, all I'm going to do, I'm going to lift my right leg out in front of me. I'm going to squeeze the quad and the glute on my left leg, and I'm going to point and flex the foot. After I've done 6 plantar flex and dorsiflex, so pointing to the floor and pointing, lifting the foot up towards me, I'm then going to invert and evert. So from here, I'm going to go on the outside edge and the inside edge. I'm still keeping my left leg straight. I'm still driving that stick into the ground. I'm keeping my shoulder blade back and down. After I've done the 6, I'm then going to do 6 circles. So I'm going to do 3 one way and 3 the other way. From there, I'm going to bring my foot back to the floor. I'm going to lift the stick off the ground, and I'm going to pass it across my body, keeping the elbow still. I'm going to internally rotate the shoulder. This hand is going to come across. I'm going to externally rotate, plant the stick in the floor. Okay, if you need to adjust slightly where your hand is, then do. My left leg is then coming out. I'm going to squeeze my glute, squeeze my quad on the right leg, and I'm going to plantar flex and dorsiflex. 6 times. The foot goes to neutral, and I invert and evert. From there, I'm going to do 6 circles. So I'm going to do 3 one way, pulling the knuckles of the foot back towards me as far as I can, and then pushing the sole of the foot away from me as far as I can, and then 3 the other way. After I've done my circles, I'm going to put my left foot back on the floor. I'm going to get my right hand in position, so it's externally rotating with my elbow just behind my rib cage. Bring my hands across, pass the stick out, stick goes into the floor again. Again, I can adjust where the stick is. Now for this next one, all we're going to do, we're going to lift our leg up and we're going to abduct it. So I'm lifting the foot up in front of me slightly, and then I'm taking it back behind the stick and lifting it to my side. So from the front, I come back and out, and come back in, back and out. From the side, I've lifted the foot up, I've dorsiflexed the foot, so it's coming back towards me, I swing it behind me and lift up. Now while I'm doing this, I'm not allowing my spine to move, so I'm keeping my rib cage down, thinking about making this bit tight, squeezing the glute on the standing leg, here. We're going to do 6 of these abductions, and then we're going to change sides. So again, foot comes to the floor, stick comes across, we externally rotate, and we come in. Leg up, leg out. Again, if it helps, put your middle finger on the pointy bit at the front of your pelvis, your thumb on your rib cage, and make sure that distance stays the same whilst we're doing our abductions. After we've done the 6 here, again, we're going to change legs. So, foot comes to the floor, stick comes across, put it across, plant it in the floor. This time, all we're going to do, we're going to lift the knee up, and we're going to grab with the other hand and bring it up as high as we can across our chest. So, we keep driving the stick into the floor, lift our knee up, squeeze the bum on this side, on the standing leg, and pull, and back down. Only go as far as you are able to. From the side, what I'm not doing is this as I'm coming through. As I stand, quad stays locked, glute stays locked, I stay upright, I keep pressing into the floor with my standing hand or with the stick hand. This leg pulls across. We do our 6 on one side, change, we do 6 on the other. And again, don't worry if your leg doesn't move the same distance or the same range as mine. If that's where you get to, that's where you get to. Over time, we will improve that range of motion. So we've done 6 of those. From there, we're going to change sides again, and I'll show this from the side. We change, we come out, we plant. Here. This time we're going to work on flex, flex, extend. So we stand on one foot, we pull the other foot off the floor, we bring our heel in towards our bum as far as we can. From there we lift our knee up as high as we can, keeping the standing leg straight. Then we straighten the leg and come back down. Heel to bum, knee up, come out, come back in. Heel to bum, up, out, and down. From the front, from here, heel comes to bum, knee stays level with other knee. Knee comes up, extend. So we do 6 of those on one side. Then again, put both feet on the ground, transfer the stick, down. Come into this position, so we go on for the standing leg, dorsal flex the foot, flex, flex, extend. Again, you can keep your finger on your pelvis and your rib cage, and make sure there's no change in the distance between your ribs and your pelvis as you run through your reps. From there, as we come up, we're going to leave the hips alone. We're going to work on your spine a little bit. So we're going to bring the hands in on the stick, and we're just going to roll the stick down our legs, round down as low as we can, and then come back up. So we're doing a Jefferson curl with the stick. We start standing up, we tuck our chin, start rolling from the shoulders, vertebra by vertebra, just coming down as low as you can. Yeah, it doesn't matter if you don't get down to the floor, get down to where you can, come back up. Chin, shoulders, spine, hips, and hamstrings. Again, we're not forcing anything, we're just coming down as far as we can for 6 repetitions. After the 6th repetition, we're just going to lift the stick up and we're going to put it across your shoulders here. Yeah? And we're going to cross our hands so that the stick is resting on the top of your shoulders, your arms are crossed in front of you. And from here, we're just going to turn and turn. So we're keeping the hips facing forwards and we're rotating the T-spine as much as we can. As I rotate, what I'm doing is so if I'm coming towards you, my right shoulder is pulling back across my spine, I'm pushing my left shoulder forwards. Left shoulder pulls back, right shoulder pulls forwards. And if you think about the shoulders initiating this movement, then you won't do too much work through your lower back. And again, only move as far as you are able to. After we've done 12 rotations, so 6 on each side, we're then going to do 12 lateral leans. So we're going to go to the side, we're going to drop our left shoulder down towards our left foot, come back up, then I'm going to drop my right shoulder down towards my right foot. And I'm trying not to shift my hips too far side to side as I do this. So the hips stay where they are, and I lean over. From there, we're going to move on to your shoulders. So we're going to take the stick down so that we're again holding it with this palms facing towards us. Hands are just wider than hips. and all we can do is some elevating to press work with our shoulders. So we're going to push the stick down as low as we can, and then we're going to slide up in front of us as high as we can. So we're depressing the shoulder blades, pushing down, and then we're elevating the shoulder blades and lifting the stick up with straight arms. My elbows are not bending. I'm doing this by moving the shoulder blades nice and slowly. After we've done 6 elevating to press, we're going to bring the stick out in front of us so our hands are shoulder height, and we're going to protract and retract. So I'm going to push the shoulders forwards, keeping my chin as neutral as possible. Then I'm going to pull my shoulder blades back and down, away from my head, as if I'm squeezing a pencil between my shoulder blades. Keeping my arms as straight as possible. I'm going to protract, or push forwards, and then retract, or pull backwards. From the behind, protract, retract, protract, retract. Again, we're going to do 6 of these. And then from there, all we can do is take our hands out in front, we're going to bring them close together on the stick, and we're going to roll the stick away from us 10 times. So from here, my hand rolls over as far as it can, and I'm going to pull the other wrist back as far as I can. I'm going to grip the stick, push it round. Other hand flexes, or extends rather, and then I push it into wrist flexion. So one hand is pushing forward around the stick, the other hand is opening and pulling back. I'm then going to push around. And I'm going to do 10 of these, so 5 on each wrist. Then I'm going to go the other way, so I'm going to pull back and reach round. Pull back, reach round. Pull back, reach round. So the hand that is loose is fully extended or fully flexed. This one is extended as far as I can get it. I'm then going to grip and extend. Grip and extend. So we do 10 of these as well, so 5 on each wrist. From there, all we're going to do, we're going to come in, we're going to curl the stick up, and we're going to press it up above our head. Bring the elbows down, come back down. From the side, I'm going to take shoulders back and down. I'm going to bring the stick up, then from there, as best as I can, I'm going to extend my hands up above my head. Here. The angle, you should have the stick out. When you hold your hands down by your side, just let your hands hang to where they are. That's where you want to grip the stick out. So when we curl up, our hands are going to be just outside our shoulder width. We're going to press up as best we can. Don't worry about fighting it too much. Think about keeping your pelvis tucked under and your rib cage down. And again, we're going to do 6 of these. And there you have it, guys. That is your stick-assisted CS10 movement prep. Run through it as best you can. Any of the movements that cause pain or discomfort, stop and let me know what it is, and I will modify the drill for you.